The development of the automotive industry in Myanmar has undergone several phases, influenced by historical, political, and economic factors. Here is a summary of key milestones in the development of the automotive industry in Myanmar. Pre-1905, bullock carts and traditional transportation. Traditional modes of transportation, such as bullock carts, were widely used in Myanmar before the introduction of automobiles. 1905, introduction of automobiles. In 1905, automobiles began to be imported and used in Myanmar, marking the initial phase of motorized transportation. 1914, AN Motor Vehicle Act. As Myanmar was a British colony and part of India, the Indian Motor Vehicle Act came into effect in Burma, Myanmar in 1914. 1915, Myanmar Motor Vehicle Rules. The Myanmar Motor Vehicle Rules were introduced in 1915, establishing regulations for the use of motor vehicles in the country. 1956, import of Toyota Land Cruisers. Toyota imported 22 Land Cruisers Toyota J20 series to Myanmar as part of World War II reparations. 1962, Socialist era and government control. During the socialist era, the government controlled the export of automobiles and reduced the import of new cars. 1979, car import permits. The government granted car import permits to seafarers, government employees, and individuals studying abroad, allowing them to import cars every 3 years. 1983, import restrictions. Import restrictions were imposed, allowing the mentioned groups to import cars once a year. 2011, removal of old vehicles. The government initiated a plan to remove old vehicles from Myanmar's highways, allowing owners of old vehicles to import new ones. 2012, liberalization of car imports. All restrictions were lifted, and individual imports of 2007 model and older vehicles were allowed. 2014 to 2015, largest importer of Japanese second-hand cars. Myanmar became the world's largest importer of Japanese second-hand cars. 2015, second-hand car import limitations. Second-hand car import limitations were introduced to address car congestion issues. 2019, emergence of new car market. Both the new car market and new car production rapidly emerged, though the absolute numbers were still small. 2021, changes in political and economic policies. The Myanmar car market faced challenges and changes alongside shifts in political and economic policies. 2023, reduction of electric vehicles. In response to fuel and foreign exchange crises, the import of electric vehicles began to meet the demand for automobiles. The development of the automotive industry in Myanmar reflects the dynamic interplay of economic policies, global trends, and internal factors. The transition from traditional transportation to a modern automotive industry has been shaped by historical events and the country's evolving socio-political landscape.